And speaking of fan favorites, we'd like to welcome to the stage Carly Bullard and Madeline Raxter. And girls, while he's getting you all set up there, I'll just ask you a couple of questions. I saw you guys at the Portland quarterfinal, night number 1, but I've known you guys for a lot longer than that. As a matter of fact, you've been together, or we've been together in Stars in the Park almost from its beginning. Carly, this is your 4th year, is that correct? And Madeline, this is your 3rd year, is that right? Okay. And in the beginning, you competed as individuals, but now you're together as a group. And you started that last year, didn't you? Yeah, and how did that work out for you?
Good, we got fan favorite.
All right, made it all the way into the finals last year, right? Okay, and you are both 15, is that correct?
Yes. Yes.
And you will be sophomores at Jay County High School this fall?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
All right, are you excited about school starting again?
Sure. No.
That was an enthusiastic yep. So there you go, Jan. They're really excited to be back. And what's your favorite part about being in Stars in the Park again this year?
We really like just the audience and the experience. We're trying to get as much experience as we can, musically. Okay. Good gigs, bad gigs. This is, of course, a good gig.
Yeah. Good. Well, we're glad we can have you up here on the stage tonight. And you plan to perform together for a long time then?
Yes.
All right. Last year's fan favorites, ladies and gentlemen, Carly Bullard and Madeline Raxter.
Long, long time ago, I can still remember how that music used to make me smile. And I knew if I had my chance that I could make those people dance, and maybe they'd be happy for a while. But February made me shiver with every paper I deliver. Bad news on the doorstep, I couldn't take one more step. I can't remember if I cried when I read about his widowed bride, but something touched me deep inside the day the music died. So bye-bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. The good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, "This will be the day that I die. This will be the day that I die." Did you write the book of love, and do you have faith in God's love? The Bible tells you so. Do you believe in rock and roll? Can music save your mortal soul? Can you teach me how to dance real slow? And I know that you're in love with him, 'cause I saw you dancing in the gym. You both kicked off your shoes. Man, I dig all the rhythm that blues. I was alone to see that he's wrong to look with a pink carnation and a pickup truck, and I knew I was out of luck today. The music died. I started singing, "Bye-bye, Miss American Pie." Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, "This will be the day that I die. This will be the day that I die." I met a girl who sang the blues, and I asked her for some happy news, but she just smiled and turned away. I went down to the sacred store where I'd heard the music years before. The man there said the music wouldn't play. the day the music died, and they were singing bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. They were singing bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing this'll be the day that I die.
All right, Don McLain's American Pie. Now that song was a little bit before your time.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, a lot before your time. They recorded that in 1971, and I was about your age at that time. Dolphus, I would guess that you were around that same period of time. Loved that song on the radio. All right, judges.
I love that song too, even though I'm young. But I mean, that's my type of music. I love that type of music.
It spans the times, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. And though nobody really knows what half that song means, it's still a great American classic. And you guys nailed it. I loved it. Thank you.
First off, you looked great together. You sounded great. You had a great choice of song. The audience was into it. All three of us were singing along with you, as were half the audience at one time or another. Very nice job.
Thank you.
All right, last year's fan favorite, Marlie Bullard and Madeline Raxter. Now, Gabe, I'm going to help you out here because